You ever get that weird feeling like your phone already knows what you want before you even type it? Honestly, it's not magic, well, not the Harry Potter kind. It's AI, quietly crunching your data, making predictions, and maybe nudging you toward decisions you didn't even realize you were leaning toward. But here's a question that's been bouncing around in tech circles lately. Can AI really predict your future choices? Like, not just suggest a song or a movie, but actually anticipate the big stuff. Career moves, relationships, even your next big purchase. Let's unpack this. The power of prediction? Here's the thing. AI prediction isn't about seeing the future like a crystal ball. It's more like weather forecasting. You know the saying, forecasting isn't about predicting the exact raindrop, it's about patterns. AI does the same thing, except instead of clouds, it's analyzing data points from your life. Think about it. Every click you make online, every swipe, every time you linger on a video for just a second longer than usual, AI is quietly noting it. Over time, these tiny breadcrumbs form a digital map of your behavior. Machine learning models, like neural networks, sift through mountains of this data to detect patterns, correlations, and trends. And here's the kicker. Humans are surprisingly predictable. We love routines. We get bored easily. We make decisions influenced by tiny triggers, colors, sounds, even the day of the week. AI can spot these triggers better than your best friend ever could. How AI learns you... Let's break this down a bit. Behavioral data. Every time you shop online, stream music, or even scroll past a TikTok, AI is taking notes. Preference modeling. Algorithms create a kind of profile of your tastes, habits, and tendencies. Netflix calls this recommendation engines. And it's not random. That series you binged? Totally calculated. Predictive algorithms, AI, uses this profile to predict future actions. Think, if you liked X, you'll probably like Y. Here's a fun example. Amazon's customers who bought this also bought feature. It's a classic, but underneath, there's heavy math and behavioral psychology at play. And it works, sometimes eerily well, but it's not all about shopping. AI is creeping into more serious areas. Insurance companies are experimenting with models that predict risk behavior. Health apps attempt to predict habits that lead to illnesses. Even dating apps are quietly learning the kind of person you're most likely to swipe right on. When AI goes beyond the obvious, okay, here's where it gets fascinating. Researchers are now exploring AI that predicts major life choices, college selection, career paths, even decisions in high-pressure situations. You might wonder, wait, how can an algorithm predict something so personal? Here's the answer. Patterns aren't just in what you do, they're in how you do it. Think reaction times, decision-making sequences, online browsing loops. Subtle cues that you'd never consciously recognize can reveal a lot about your future choices. A 2023 study at MIT used AI to predict consumer behavior with a 78% accuracy rate, not just clicks, but actual purchases. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. Some research is even exploring how AI can forecast career changes based on LinkedIn activity, skill acquisition, and professional network interactions. The human factor. Here's the wild part. Even with all this data, humans are unpredictable. There's always an element of randomness. Sometimes we defy patterns for reasons that no algorithm can anticipate. You know what's fascinating? Some AI models actually learn from unpredictability. Reinforcement learning systems, for example, can adapt to choices that seem random and update predictions in real time. So, even if you suddenly decide to quit your job and move to Bali, AI might catch up and adjust its forecast eventually. But here's the thing. It won't truly predict every choice. Free will still has a tiny edge. For now, ethical dilemmas and privacy concerns. Okay, let's pause and think about this. AI predicting our choices isn't just cool, it's a little creepy. Privacy risks. The more data AI has, the more accurate its predictions. But who controls that data? And what if it's used to manipulate decisions without you even realizing it? Manipulation potential. We already see targeted ads shaping behavior, but predictive AI could potentially nudge you in more subtle ways. Politically, financially, even socially. Biases in the algorithm. AI is only as unbiased as the data it's fed. If historical patterns reflect inequality, the predictions will too. Honestly, it's a tightrope walk between convenience and control. Can you outsmart AI? Here's a fun thought. If AI can predict our choices, can we trick it? Randomness is key. Do something unpredictable. Take a new route to work. Listen to a podcast you'd never usually play. Mix up your habits online. Clear your history. Change shopping patterns, or even act against your usual preferences. But let's be real. For most people, life is structured. patterns emerge naturally. So while you can game the system in small ways, AI will usually catch up. Future horizons. Looking ahead, the predictions are, well, predictions themselves. AI will only get smarter, more subtle, and more integrated into our daily lives. Imagine a future where AI helps you choose the perfect career path based on a mix of your personality, habits, and the job market. Or maybe it nudges you toward healthier decisions before you even think about them. It's tempting to think of this as a utopia or dystopia, depending on your perspective. One thing is certain, predictive AI is no longer just a sci-fi idea. It's here, it's evolving, and it's quietly shaping the choices we make, often before we even realize it. So can AI predict your future choices? The short answer, sort of. It can anticipate patterns, suggest actions, and even forecast certain behaviors with surprising accuracy. It's not perfect. Human spontaneity and free will still have a role. And the ethical questions? Those are only going to get louder. At the end of the day, AI is a mirror, reflecting not just who we are, but the patterns we leave behind. The real question isn't whether AI can predict our choices. It's whether we'll let it shape them. You know what? That's the kind of question that keeps tech enthusiasts up at night. So what do you think? Could AI ever predict your next big life move? Or do you think humans will always have that unpredictable edge? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let's geek out on this together. And hey, if you enjoyed this exploration, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more AI deep dives, and ring the bell so you don't miss out when we explore the next mind-bending tech trend.